welcome to Impact Wrestling. Now, I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because something I want to say at the very end of this. And you've heard me say it before, and I won't lie, you've already heard my thoughts on certain things, but I do believe I got to say it again because of what's coming up soon. Because it's coming. Now, let's make this clear. The opening of the show, seeing that Mickie James goes to commentary, and we see Tom by himself, on and off with, well, I should take that back. He does have a partner, but every segment he gets a new partner. But it's still Tom. So that means the people in the back decided D'Lo is not here. Either in real life he has something he's dealing with or he wants to take some time off. And they're letting Tom be the head commentator with a minor partner who's going to just be color commentating. There's nothing wrong with that. It actually makes me think of Joey Styles. Yes, he is getting someone by his side periodically, but it still feels like Joey because it's him doing it. He just has an extra person on and off. The first match, Steels versus Chelsea Green. A good match. Chelsea wanted to make it very clear she wants that damn title so bad, and she couldn't stand she lost Ultimate X. She gave Tasha a very vicious gunshot drop kick in the very opening of that match. It was brutal. That girl flew back like she got, like if you got one of those harnesses when they do stunt men and women and they pull it and you go, whoop, that's the way she looked. She looked like she got shot out of a damn cannon. But she did win. The promo she did afterward was not too bad. Now, mind you, when you see Natasha Steels, do you see a world champion? Many people would say yes, many people would say no. I say it in disrespect. If she did not have Sienna Evans, and she had been doing this by herself, whether she's a heel or face, I could say, yeah. But with Sienna Evans there, it's kind of questionable. Now, mind you, she didn't use Evans during her match. And she even wanted Mickie James in the room, well, in her ring, particularly when she insulted her, messing around, talking about how she's a nothing, her husband's a nothing, and then her son is a nothing. And that pissed off Mickie James. And she went in there, started fighting until Sienna Evans kicked her ass. So, for me personally, everyone else, they'll be fine with it. But for me, if Sienna Evans had not been there, she could still be a damn badass. Because she has proven she can work on her own. I just wish Sienna Evans wasn't there as much. That's just me. Now, The Influence versus Decay. And this, I got a big gripe with this one. You get a Rosemary nailed right before the match happens. She can't wrestle. And it's Havoc who has to face The Influence and loses. But I gotta say this. Yes, we got a video pack of The Influence talking about Tenille and how she is always about Tenille. And Madison Rain's going to learn a very nasty lesson. This is always going to be about Tenille. We know her. She's always the same way. It's always about Tenille. But wouldn't it have been better? Wouldn't it have been better? Because they haven't done no surrender yet. Wouldn't it have been better to have some people from the Dallas area, I believe it's Dallas, Texas, come in and be fresh meat for The Influence instead of having the old Rosemary and the old Havoc? And understand, I love Rosemary and Havoc. I don't hate them, but we still use the same people. Like I keep saying, you need people from the outside to come in periodically to keep things fresh. They don't have to be there forever. Just enough. Just like when I spoke about my NWA review, the same thing is here with Impact Wrestling. You were in a new venue. I'm definitely sure there are promotions nearby, and there were free agents there that the only thing I had to do was just check them, and if they were cleared, you could have used them to make The Influence feel more important. So when that segment was shown for Jesse and Cass, I would feel more like, okay, this shows that The Influence is building up. Yes, it's two heel factions. Yes, it's not the point. But still, I can understand it. They feel like they're validated, not rehashed with DK. I'm just saying. Now, we just had they showed a little segment of BTI, which I don't watch. They showed a segment of BTI where my Lady Frost got her ass kicked by Jordan Grace. Shit. Say it again. God damn it. Lady Frost jobbed to a Jordan Grace. Look, understand she's a digital media champion. She's got a job. But does she have to do it now? Where is she on the main roster? She hasn't even been seen in backstage segments yet. And now she gets a loss to the digital media champion. Seriously? This is just me. But then we get Matt Cardona approaching her. And then he has a short little interview saying, you know what, I came for gold and I couldn't get it done. But I want gold. The digital media championship is my championship because I started it. Well, let's do this right here. A little bit of history. Who is the most influential wrestler when it comes to recent memory? Not John Cena. It's Zack Ryder. Yeah, he had his own fake title, but he brought up his own interest. When WWE didn't want to do anything with him, he drummed up his own interest. The first one to ever do it properly. So I can say, dude, he deserves that damn title. But the question is, will we see it on main Impact TV? No. So why the fuck am I going to care? If he wins the damn title, the only time I'm going to care if they show it on damn Impact TV and not on Impact Plus, which might be on the kickoff show, which it should usually be on the kickoff show, or just regular Impact on YouTube, where you got to be a insider to be able to see the damn thing. I'm just saying, it just feels empty. Now, Ace Austin approached Speedball, wanting to make it very clear that, hey, you and I didn't get off on the right foot. You need someone to guide you. I'll help you. And then Johnny Bravo's looking for Broomhilda. Seriously, why you bring Broomhilda back? Why? Why? We thought we finished Wrestle House. We thought we finished when he married Broomhilda. Stop. Stop it. Stop. But that's just how I feel. Now, the next match, which was a very short match, Morrissey versus VSK and Zigga Dice. I think I'll throw them in my face. One of the few shots I'm going to have. Because this is so fast, they barely had a chance to show their faces to the crowd. Because Morrissey whooped their ass, and his promo was made very clear. I want that damn title. I'm not going to stop until I get it. I'm going to destroy everything until I get it. And then Scott told him, at no surrender, you'll get your shot. But don't hurt nobody. There you go. The ROH. Well, this is one of the two matches that was really good. Gresham versus A. Macklin for the ROH World title, doing pure rules. Now, mind you, Macklin didn't want to follow those rules. Supposed to shake hands, he didn't want to do it. He wasn't supposed to punch anybody in the face. He gave him one hard hit, which is within the rules. And then we had a strategy match. Because this was strategy. This wasn't just a regular match. This was a match that was more orientated towards strategy. You get 3 rope breaks for each guy. After that, the ropes don't help other than trying to free yourself. Leverage. And in this situation, both of them were using the ropes to screw each other over. Eventually, after a lot of grappling, you get Gresham putting the figure 4 on A. Macklin and using the ropes as super leverage to drag himself up to the point where Macklin's here, he's here, the figure 4's like this, and the pain's so bad he had to tap. Now, I found that very interesting. And I'm wondering, is this the last match for Gresham? Because I even said this myself. I wish Jonathan Gresham was staying in Impact Wrestling because his wife is there. Why not have him there? It might be interesting to have something with them together where they don't have to hide their marriage. In this situation, this could be the last match. we ever gonna see of him, or he's there now for a while until ROH restarts. I don't know. You guys tell me below what you think. As for me, I'm hoping he's staying and to do some backstage segments with his wife, or at least with him. I'm just saying. Tag match. We had Doc and Dorling versus Rhino and Heath. Why? I mean, it's good to see these two because they could be destructive. And they did win the match. But what now? Does this mean that these two are done? Heath and Rhino? Does this mean Violence by Design and the Good Brothers will now face one another? What does this mean? I don't know. This feels like filler. Like there's no end game where you're going to see Violence by Design turn on the Good Brothers and the Good Brothers are going to turn face. I don't see the Good Brothers turning face. But I could be wrong. You guys tell me below. Now, let's see, what am I forgetting here? The final match of the night, which was the second best match of the night. It wasn't the best match. That was Gresham as well as was Macklin Gresham better than Josh and Charlie Haas? It could be interchangeable. No. Gresham and Macklin were better. Because when you see this match between Charlie Haas and Josh Alexander, you can easily see that it was a damn great match. But Charlie Haas just can't go like he used to. He was so badly tanked by the time it was all over. He gave his best. Now, mind you, after 26 years, he still looks really good. He went from here to here, and by near the end, he was done. Now, mind you, I'm fine with it because he showed that he still can go. It just counts on how long he can go. A lot of grapple wrestling. This was an extremely heavy grapple wrestling. And I'm glad to see it because Impact needed it. But here's the problem. Once it was all over, we get now Honor No More because it is the Maria Kanellis Bennett who said that we used to care about honor, but now it doesn't matter, so we are Honor No More, and that's the new faction inside Impact Wrestling. Now, was this a good show? It was alright. It was good. But I'm going to say this. Guys, and don't mind me if I look tired because I took some medicine. Allergies are bothering me. I got to say this. Also my throat. I got to say this. When you look at this situation with Mickie James and what's going on with ROH and the people that are currently working there, truly, I'm telling you right now, what the hell is Impact going to gain from this? I honestly ask you, leave a comment below. What is Impact going to gain from this situation? What? Really? As far as I can tell, what Impact is doing, they're helping out WWE and they're helping out ROH. They're not gaining anything. When this is all said and done, if the ratings for Impact Wrestling do not increase on Access TV, and understand, in this broadcast, they talked about New Japan Pro Wrestling now coming in March again. They're coming back. And I might at least do a couple of episodes of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I might. Because I'll do this today, and maybe the next day, I will review an episode of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I can't do it every day. I can't. But I may do at least a couple of episodes to see what it's like, and see what your reaction is to my feelings about New Japan Pro Wrestling, where I will mispronounce every Japanese wrestler. But you get my point. If they gain no increase in ratings on Access TV, and I say this again, because no one can understand a damn thing I'm saying. It doesn't make a difference. The Anthem is a $1 billion company. Ted Turner had billions of dollars, just like a Vincent Kennedy McMahon had billions of dollars. They both had it, and Ted Turner gave up WCW, went damn bankrupt, and he was a billionaire. It makes no difference if the company has billions of dollars. And I'm talking about Anthem. If the company they are currently propping up, Impact Wrestling, even after now, in the last 5 years, no, 6 years, they dealt with WrestleGate, they dealt with AAA, they dealt with New Japan Pro Wrestling, they dealt with Pro Wrestling Noah. Now, they dealt with AEW, they dealt with New Japan Pro Wrestling again. They dealt with a little bit of NWA when it comes to Mickie James. And the ratings didn't change. Shouldn't they have nearly 600,000 or 700,000 people watching? What are the ratings normally for Impact Wrestling? Between 100 to maybe 200,000, not counting if there's something really special that gives you one bump between 3 to 500,000. If all this with WWE and having people from ROH does not increase their ratings, everybody's saying, oh, this is incredible. Fuck that shit. Because in the end, after all of that, if Impact doesn't do anything with it and still is exactly the same damn company that has 1, problems booking, 2, problems getting people to get booked, and 3, mismanagement of the back, because they still have mismanagement. They're still mismanaged. What does this mean? I love Impact, and I'm not turning my back on Impact, but I'm going to keep telling your ass, every time when they interact with another company, it gives them nothing. Now, mind you, if I'm wrong, fine. I have no problem eating crow. I have no problem saying, hey, this time it worked. I am very happy. I'm glad to be wrong. But if I'm not wrong, what does that mean? Does this mean Impact will go out of business? No. I doubt Anthem's going to dump them. They'll take a bottom line to a certain extent. They'll gain something. But I'm saying this because everyone's saying Impact's about to become something incredible again. No. The same management team is still there. A lot of the same people who gave trouble when Dixie Carter was there is still there. Anthem didn't get rid of anyone. They didn't. They'll keep the same people there. The only way that would change is some damn billionaire buys out Anthem when it comes to Impact and they fire everyone and get in new people. That's the only way it would work. Because if their ratings still don't go up after now taking on several people from ROH and their Knockouts champion going to, not WrestleMania, but Royal Rumble and representing them, tell me what then. But this is my point of view. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.